All right. It's episode 4. We're back. It's another fun-filled episode of the Awkward Uncles. I'm Uncle Joey. With me, as always, is
Uncle Chris.
Uncle Chris. We're here for another fun week of laughs, thoughts, and explaining life poorly as we do best. Or as best as we can, I should say. Man, I think we got a good show this week.
I hope so.
We got a lot to talk about, a lot to go over. Things have gone on. We're going to get into our weekly catch-up, some current events, what's been annoying us this week, a little something new, fun. We're getting into little conspiracy theories here, have a little fun with that. Nothing crazy, nothing too deep. We don't want to, indulge or wind up like no longer alive. Somebody comes after us, whatever. Our top 5 of the week, and we'll close it out with, as always, our dad jokes. So, Chris, tell us what's going on. What's happening with you this past week? What's new?
Well, a lot annoyed me this week, more than usual. But I think the thing that annoyed me the most was my bank.
Yeah?
Or credit union, as it like to be called.
Oh, yeah.
Just a fancy name for a bank. I was in the middle of paying for stuff at the hockey rink, place where I've tapped the card thousands of times for thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And they decided out of nowhere to shut my card down in the middle of all of it.
That's always fun.
Unbeknownst to me.
Yeah.
So then every transaction for the rest of the day was getting declined. So I had to call the bank, which is never a fun process to actually get a human on the phone.
Mhm.
And then the security checked him. I get it. You want to make sure it's me you're talking to, but they asked me more questions I knew the answer to, and they're all about me. And then for the final confirmation, let's go ahead and send you a text message and tell me the fork. I'm like, golly. And then we get through all of that. Yeah, we turned your card off. I'm like, I know that.
Clearly.
And they had no reason. I'm like, well, usually if it's a fraud alert, you freeze the card, you verify it's me. And,
Yeah.
And I'm like, in this day and age with technology and AI and whatever, can't you see this card's been used at this location many times for large amounts of money?
Did they give you like a warning
Nothing.
text or anything?
So it'll be 2 weeks. I'll get a new card. I'm like, well, what do I do in the meantime? I'm sorry, sir. I'm like, fantastic.
But does Denise's card still work?
Allegedly. Her card, for some reason, always gets hacked and stacked. Mine's first time this has ever happened, and it was really me tapping. I'm like, well, it's funny. You let the transaction go through and you still charge my account. So you must not have thought it was too fraudulent. But just because, what's annoying is I don't pay attention to what is and isn't on auto pay and how it's connected.
Yeah.
So now all that stuff's going to like magically just get declined or.
Oh, no.
So then the phone bill's going to come in a few months and be like, you owe us $1,000. Like, oops, there's one thing attached to it.
Yeah.
Like one time our water bill was attached to it. They said no notices. So one day there was no water. I was like, what is that? You haven't paid in 4 months. I'm like, because Denise's card got changed.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, what are we doing? So
that's the worst. Like, especially like if your card expires, like it just runs out and then you got to go in and change. I just had that happen to me at the end of last year. I had to go through and change everything, like, the auto pays, the bill pays, all that stuff. Yeah. Complete pain in the ass.
I mean, just a simple, with technology today, you think the phone would have sent you a push notification. Did you just use your card at this location for this amount? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. If I hit no, it freezes it. This doesn't seem like a hard thing to set up in today's day and age.
But I wonder if that's just it. Like you have to set it up. Like you have to go.
No, they don't offer that feature because it's a credit union and they keep
Oh.
things easy and simple for you to save you money. Sure you do. That just really annoyed me because then, I don't know. It was just, I get it. It's fraud.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was an easy thing to A, detect that it wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
or B, you could have sent with like a push notification, a text notification,
something,
a phone call, an email,
yep.
something.
What
are we doing?
Because everything's linked to your phone, right? So one way or another, you're going to get that notification. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. We should have sent that out to you. I'm sorry, it didn't. Can you just turn my card back on? No, it's already been canceled. Fantastic.
Sorry, we don't mean to screw your life, but we're going to screw your life, whether you like it or not.
Is there anything else I can help you with today? No, you've done enough. Oh, okay, thanks. Have a great day.
Or you haven't done it. Yeah. So bad. Bad. Wow. All right. So outside of that, anything else?
It was a great week. I think all of our topics this week are going to have a common thing of communication. Where I feel like just simple communication sometimes solves a lot. So in that case, the word of the day, communication. Okay. That topic will come up a lot with me today.
but this kind of almost backs into like your whole "what's annoying me" bit too. So I
That
guess
pretty much was.
communication from the bank, not communication elsewhere. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, all right, all right, all right. So annoyance for me, I really kind of so I do a lot of the maintenance on my cars myself, right? As much as I possibly can. So I was doing the oil changes. I did the oil changes of all three vehicles yesterday. So Monica's car, Sony's car, my car, right? And for the life of me, I could not get the oil filter off of my car. Like for the life of me. I have this oil wrench that is a piece of crap. Like I said, like I had this black stuff all over my elbow, and I didn't realize I had it there. So like yesterday, I'm going to put on my deodorant. I'm like, oh man, I missed that part cleaning myself. That was good. But yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. Usually, oil changes are not that big of a deal, but where this thing's located in the engine bay and just on the motor itself, I'm like, not getting it, not getting it. So yeah, that kind of ticked me
I've never had that issue once because I just pull into the little thing
off.
and they come out and the
Yeah,
little man says, "Would you like an air filter for 99.99?" I'm
yeah,
like, "No, I'm all set, bud. All right, have a good day. All
yeah.
right, have a
See,
good day." And then I just drive off.
that's just it. I can't justify going to like one of those places and dropping like 100 some odd dollars on an oil change. I'm like, I could do it for myself for 30.
You lost me at oil wrench.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. That's all right. That's all right. Um, so anyway, yeah. So that was my annoying thing just yesterday. Oh, stupid. But I got it done at least. I figured it out, which was good. Got it done. Um, but this is a good week overall, you know. So a couple things. Our boys just won their championship game of the tournament today,
Today,
which
yeah.
is that was pretty exciting. It was a nothing game, all three periods, and then what with 8 seconds left, um, that we scored.
That was a good game. Our boys played great on the blue line together.
Yeah,
Um, it was a fun tournament. It was a long tournament. It was about an hour away, and we had 5 games, 6 games. Seemed like a lot of games.
it was. Yeah, it was. What we had one
1,
Friday night,
3,
three
so
Saturday, and one today. So yeah,
a lot of
5 games.
hockey. And it kind of backs into my what was annoying me thing, not going deep diving too much, but just that team that they plan in a nutshell, just I feel like communication could be better too.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of things don't get said or communicated well, and it leaves for a lot of people to draw speculation. Where I
that's fair.
feel like if things were communicated, 'cause it's tough being a goalie dad in general.
Hmm.
But the one thing we've always had with every team is the communication. Like, hey, this is the plan. This is how we're doing it. How do you want to do it? How does your kid feel? How does this kid feel? And there's like the goalie parents have like this little small niche community
Yeah,
because we all get each other. Like
yeah,
when I know a certain kid's in net, like the hockey parents know, just the goalie parents know to like check in on each other, make
yep,
sure they're still breathing, make because it's a weird feeling just seeing your kid get pelted with shots and so much, especially today's game 0-0. I've been in those situations where you're just like, oh my gosh.
and you're a nervous Nelly.
I
You're
pace.
everywhere.
I pace. I get probably 1,000 steps in,
I don't think you can
mannequins in
stand
net.
in one spot for longer than 30
No,
seconds, and then you're off and running somewhere else.
and it just, I just wish the communication was better from certain locations, just because I
Yeah,
feel like it doesn't help my kid who's already like very. I mean, goalies are weird, and they like to know
that's true.
they have a routine,
Yeah,
and he likes a very, when he's starting the game, he likes to get to the rink about an hour and a half early so he can just go through his routine,
mhm,
put his pads on a certain time,
yeah,
do his things a certain way.
yeah,
He's very. And, none of the other goalie parents knew what was happening, what was going on. It's like just communication could have solved a lot of the issues.
yeah.
And then just some decisions that were made could have been solved up with issues. But one of the kids, I think, said it best. Like, we're just out there playing for each other. It is what it is. And I thought they really did that well this week. They all had
I
each other's
agree.
back.
Yeah,
Like, games got a little chippy in a few times, and kids took care of things themselves. One guy went down. We made sure the next guy stepped up, and made me proud because at the end of the day, I hate it when adults or parents or whoever don't make it successful for the kids because
right.
that's what it's about.
Yeah,
And I like how the kids kind of just like at the end of the day, seeing them throw their equipment onto the
yeah,
ice and just celebrate, that makes it all worth it.
absolutely.
So squashes a lot of things, but you still like to see the communication better. What's happening? You want to know because when you don't know, it leads to speculation and drawing your own conclusion and
Curiosity.
like,
And
just
what do we do?
communicate. Just
How do
let
we
us know
know?
what's going on. Just
Yeah,
we have an app that communicates. We have like just
something.
communication. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna bring it up every topic today on purpose.
That's fair. That's fair. But no, I was, like to piggyback off you, very proud of the boys. Thought they played great, the entire group. We got one girl on the team. I mean, everybody just, they all contributed one way or another. It was fun to watch. It was, they came out sluggish Friday night, and then they just came back with a vengeance for the next 4 games, and it was fun to watch. It was great to, see them all kind of come together and just bounce back after that loss on Friday night. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought the boys, all the kids could, hold their heads up high because it was a good experience.
For sure.
And that last game was it was a nail biter all the way through. Nothing until literally the last 8 seconds of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Shout out to you, Rubicala. Good goal, buddy. That was good. It was fun. So all right. So Sonia's a senior this year, right? So she's doing this thing. What's it called? It's called Senior Assassin. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I see those TikTok videos all the time.
So
Hilarious.
her high school is doing this. Now, it's not high school affiliated per se. It's like a third party app or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But her and a bunch of people are doing it. There's there's rules to it. So, you can't do it while you're in school. You can't do it while someone's at work. Can't do it on Sunday because that's like the day of rest, right? Um, but there's an app involved, and the app will like basically give you a target saying this is the person, and you have to allow the app to have access to your location so that people can try to find you and hunt you down. And then if you have goggles with you, like swim goggles, you're safe. Basically, it's like this is your force field, right? So if you're out shopping around, you got your goggles on, someone shoots you with your water gun. Ah, I got my goggles on, can't get me. Or floaties. You can have goggles or pool floaties. I think it's kind of cool. But she's all into it. She's got like a nice little squirt gun. She's out with her friends, and she's teamed up in a good little group. So she's in it to win it.
I
You
saw her with the goggles. I'm like, oh, you're doing that squirt gun thing. She
Yeah.
goes, yep. She's like, how do you know, old man? I was like, well, because I'm awkward and creepy and I follow high schoolers on TikTok. But sometimes it just consumes your feed. You like one
That's true.
video and then
Yeah.
I see it for the next 4 hours and I'm just like, no, that's funny.
Yeah.
But the algorithm just thinks you love it now. So I see them all the time and they're pretty
And
creative.
I've seen some creative ones where like somebody was like fake delivering a pizza to the house
Mhm.
or whatever, and they're like, I didn't order that. Like, and they're like, oh, they're like, oh, you're out. That kind of thing. I thought that was kind of cool. So no stories on that yet. I'm hopefully something will happen this week, and I'll be able to follow up with that next week. But yeah, so she's having a good time with that. Um, so let's get into some new stuff as far as current events go. I got kind of excited for a minute there and you told me, and because I totally missed it in the sports world, but Tiger Woods made a comeback.
He did.
I was like, that's phenomenal, and he's out there doing the virtual golf thing and whatnot, and I've seen that whatnot, and I've seen that. I forgot what it's called, but it looks like a lot of fun. And then they have like the simulated greens, and
Mhm.
it's like this is high dollar, good quality kind of golf stuff, but the only thing you don't have is the elements of the outdoors. That's fine. And then, after he makes his comeback, the bonehead goes and, flips his car and gets a DUI. It's like if there's one guy who just can't, make it better for himself,
No.
he's the guy. And I'm like, dude, you're borderline a billionaire. If you're gonna go out and you're gonna throw a few back, you've got enough money. You could just have someone drive you. You could have a permanent driver, right?
So when that knucklehead got in trouble all those years ago with the Waffle House and all that
Yeah.
nonsense, I'm like, as much money and connections as you have, A, why are you doing that nonsense? A, why are you doing the nonsense to begin with? B, as much money as you could pay someone 250,000 a year to be your
Personal whatever.
personal whatever. And then 3, like I have zero sympathy for him
Yeah.
because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
As much money and resources you have, like you said,
Yeah.
I will be your driver I'll do it for 150,000 a year. Where do you need to go, sir? Right away.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be right over.
You're telling me this guy
Yeah.
can't afford a driver?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
It's so dumb.
I'm
It's
like,
so dumb. It's like, like I said, I mean, listen, when I was younger, I mean, I would even, me and a couple of friends, we'd ride our motorcycles out, but like we go out to have a few beers. It's like I have a couple of beers, but and we're hanging out at the bar for a while after we're done drinking before I even jump on the motorcycle, right? Because it's all like I'm not risking anything, especially on 2 wheels. You're kidding. But no, I was always paranoid about that. I never went out to drink and then like, you know,
I just,
get
when
behind the wheel.
celebrities or athletes do stupid stuff like that, my sympathy level is absolutely zero.
Yeah.
You can make one call and get it away home. I don't know. It's just, if you got to do what you got to do, just use your brain. I don't
Well,
know. Like,
yeah, but the other thing that if you look at it, it's like they've got all this money, so they feel like they're untouchable. I'll just buy my way out of it. Not the way it really
I think
works,
he's
but
trying to flip his way out of it this time.
hey, pooch. He might. He
The
might.
comments on the Facebook feeds were funny though. It's because it was like, why are you running the same story from 5 years ago?
Yeah,
Find a new thing. Like,
right. Give me something new, T. Gray. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, an idiot. Like all that talent on the field and zero common sense in the real world. Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either. I mean, and now basically he's like the bionic man with all the surgeries he's had
Hmm.
with his legs and his back and everything like that. I've always said that I've always respected Tiger for what he did for the game of golf, but him as a human being, I'm all like, eh.
Guy's an idiot. I mean, you're an
Plain and
idiot.
simple. Plain, yeah. I mean, so it is what it is. But I look at other players that are on the PGA Tour, and there's some really good examples out there, like Scotty Scheffler, and I know you have no clue of what I'm talking about, and that's okay, because you don't follow golf at all.
No.
I really don't follow it much anymore, but I know some of the bigger names and that kind of thing. And you know, I watch 2 to 3 tournaments a year. The Masters being the one that I told Monica, I'm all like, there's one golf tournament that I watch no matter what. I take over the TV, and that's the Masters. I always watch it every April. That's my thing. And so she's like, okay, all right, that's cool.
I love putting it on because I can get a great nap. Because you can just have the birds chirping, the silence, the occasional.
Yeah. And then you got the music.
Yeah, that's a great thing to sleep to.
Makes perfect sense for you. You're a day napper anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. Let's get back to home here. So Victor Hedman takes an indefinite leave of absence. What are your feelings about that?
Well, the conspiracy theories out there, if you
Oh,
will, are he's on the trading block and the
mm,
trading season's over and they want to deal him and they don't want him to get any more tired and or hurt and they've decided to move on. Um, but that's just one rumor. I mean,
wow,
who knows
I
if
didn't
it's
hear that one.
true? I mean, it's just on the interwebs and it could just be someone looking for clickbait. But sometimes, so I take those things with it didn't come from a reliable source. It was just
Wow.
like, I think it might be this. And, but who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's something a lot keeping him out. He hasn't looked the same all season.
Well, my thought on it is, he had the elbow injury. He got through the Olympics, and then he had surgery on the elbow, and he's out for a while. My take is I think he has some kind of mental block going on that elbow is really bothering him. That he just doesn't feel like he can get it back to where he should or once was, right?
Hmm.
Um, so I mean, I feel for the guy because I know that no matter what position you're in hockey, there's always that mental aspect of it where it's all like, can I still play, right? Can I still play at this high level? And he's older for a defenseman. He's older for a hockey player. He's on his third contract.
Hmm.
Um, so, you know, does he have anything left in the tank? I don't know. I hope so. I like to think maybe one, possibly two more seasons left in him. Um, but Norris Trophy winner. He's a hell. He's the face of the franchise right now. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, something definitely going on. I mean, obviously wish him the best. And I think the problem that he ran into too is we just killed him during the cup runs. I mean, he just had 31, 32 minutes of ice
Yeah,
time and they put everything on his back. And I
yeah,
just think he's played more hockey than the game showed, if that makes sense. Because
yeah,
he has double the minutes and then all those cup runs. Remember, it was so weird because of the bubble. And then they started the season quicker. And then we went again. We went to 3 cups in a row. And it was such a condensed time
yeah.
because they didn't want to, they were trying to get the season back to normal.
That's true. Yeah,
And I just think and he was already older and, the guys were out hurt during that time. And I think he just rode a lot of minutes for a long time. And I think it just almost took an extra season of,
so he's just worn
I
out.
think he's just worn
He's
out.
just
He's tired. I mean, I
yeah.
think he has the heart and the passion. I just don't know if he has the legs to
That's
quite do it anymore.
it's demanding. It's a lot. I mean, 82 games. You're traveling, right? I mean, you're taking airplanes here and there, and sometimes back-to-back games, and it's a lot. It's very demanding. Professional sports. No matter what game it is, it's
It's a
demanding.
lot.
It's a
Yeah.
lot for sure. Then you look at Radish is going to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. It's all like he's 30 years old, but they kind of look at it two different ways. They're like, well, you got Kucherov who's feeding you and is helping you look so good. So it's all like, if he doesn't get signed back in Tampa, would he make that big of an impact somewhere
Somewhere
else?
else.
You know what
Right.
I mean? I hope Tampa hangs on to him. I think he's done a great job on the blue line,
I think the chemistry works well.
yeah. And not only that, but with Victor being out, he's kind of picked up the slack, right? So
Hmm.
now he's getting more of those minutes and that kind of thing. Um, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that too. I think that'll be good. But we'll see what happens. All right. So I've got kind of a funny Disney conspiracy theory, if you will. Um, so the theory is it's Peter Pan. All right. So in Peter Pan, Peter was really the villain all along, not Captain Hook. All Captain Hook was trying to do was stop Peter from kidnapping innocent children. And all of Hook's pirates are all children that Hook rescued from Peter Pan.
Interesting.
I've also heard another take on that where Peter Pan's the angel of death.
Oh,
So when the kids die, he comes and takes them off to Never Never Land. That's why the kids never grow up.
yeah, interesting.
So those are my two theory takes on that. Just a little, a little lighthearted, but kind of dark too.
Yeah, it kind of roams in the thing where all Disney's,
They got all kinds now.
there's no mothers involved ever.
Yeah, there's a
Hmm.
fairy godmother, but yeah, excuse me, but there's all kinds of like weird.
Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think 'cause I dabble in conspiracy theories
I
just I
know
think they're
you do.
interesting. Um, and I think a lot of it comes when usually it's something that's big that happens.
Hmm.
Um, and you don't get answers because things aren't communicated well.
Yeah,
So I think just people like to have a natural conclusion to things. So either the story they were told doesn't make sense or there's just things that don't add up.
yeah,
And I think in this day and age with the internet and everyone can find each other now, I think there's always been them out there. I was doing some research this week on them and like back in like Julius Caesar's days, they were conspiracy theories about when he got murdered and why he was.
YouTuber. Yeah.
um, the Salem witch trials,
Oh,
like there was a lot of like crazy stuff going on about them. And then a little more modern, obviously, I think the two most modern ones that were relevant in the US were like JFK and Elvis, and then it moved into the moon, and then it's just like things that are just so big and grand that just don't make sense. I
yeah,
think people want it to make sense, so it
yeah,
must be something else. What I always find funny about conspiracy theories too is everyone thinks the government is so smart and so tactical and they can pull off this big elaborate scheme. But on the other hand, the government's a big band of big dumb dipshits and they can never do this. So it's like, which one is it? Are they the smartest people on like
yeah,
so it's like and then for me, where a lot of conspiracy theories lose me too is they start here and they end here, but the middle makes no sense. They can't bridge
can't
it.
fill it in.
And
Yeah,
then I think the internet has brought all the people that didn't have a place to call home. Like, I think you're right. The earth is flat. You know what? Birds aren't real. You know what? And it's just like, wait, what? Like, how do we get
yeah,
there?
right.
And then I think now it's trickled down to not just being like the big things. I do a lot of true crime and I find that stuff
Oh
fascinating.
yeah.
Um, and now the true crime ones have them too, not just like
Oh,
the crazy things, but just like a simple hometown murder mystery. I
yeah.
mean, like John Bonet, you've seen that one linked to
Oh
like
yeah.
30 different
The beauty
conspiracy
pageant girl.
theories.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Idaho 4 murders has like 40 different ones. The disappearance of, the Lacey and Scott Peterson one has like 20 different ones. So I just think people like it because they can be it's like a board game at home. Be your own detective, be your own crime
Yeah.
solver. Because
Let's figure it out.
there was a cool documentary on Netflix, if you've ever seen it. It's called Don't F with Cats. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Something like that. But it's
Yeah.
basically where the internet solved a crime, a true crime.
Oh,
And so I think that
like
like,
by accident.
well, no, because they couldn't. It was like a cold case, and a bunch of online sleuths, if you will,
Okay.
decided to like let's solve this, and they all started doing their research and their homework, and they solved it. And
That's
when
crazy.
because the cops, I get it. There's so many cases and so many things they
Yeah.
can't do them all.
Right.
So like they found this cold case, and like the internet grew and came together, and they solved this crime. It's a fascinating documentary. But the scary thing with it too, because I follow some of this stuff and look at it,
Yeah.
I don't think they think about the human side of it. It's like someone died and families are going through it, and
Yeah.
you're over here like trying to poke holes, and like now you're like talking bad about their family, or it was really this. I'm like, sometimes you got to just let things be, and sometimes, probably one of my favorite phrases, it is what it is. Sometimes things just are what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly we never went to the moon, but other things are a little more, just are what they are. Can I just say one crazy thing about the moon?
Yes.
This is my only thing.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the Kennedy Space Center and seen like the Apollo
I have not.
thing?
No, I have not been. I think Bryson's been there, but I've never been there. I've never
I
gone.
feel like you and me, mostly you, could build a replica of what this thing looks like. I mean, it looks like styrofoam wrapped in aluminum foil. And you're telling me this hunk of junk made it all the way to the moon in the 60s?
Yeah.
There's more technology in our phone than all of NASA had when that happened. And now they're trying to get Artemis to the moon, and they can't figure out how to get it there. We're in 2026 where we can literally do all this stuff and we can't get Artemis back to the moon because they can't figure it out. But in 1967, this hunk of junk made it there. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. The other thing is how the hell did they have live feed from the moon back to the Earth?
Yeah,
Like,
seamlessly.
I literally just thought about that. I'm like, wait a minute. How did you have? Wow. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
But again, it's one of those things like they were so smart to figure that out. And I don't know. I've heard a few different theories about how it was all done, but like, Stanley Kubrick directed it, but everyone inside the NASA center thought they were really doing it, but they were really not. It was all just a giant simulation.
Didn't they
And
just make a movie with that recently? Like, wasn't
yeah,
Matt Damon in it or something like that?
yeah, it's something similar. It was one of, I think
Like it was like a whole like spoof,
you're
something, or
right.
they had it like prepped in case like the thing actually didn't go or something like that.
So I just think sometimes they're fun. They can be harmless. I just don't like it when they get dangerous and you start saying the ridiculous, like when it comes to like really tragic events and people like that never happened. And like there's real victims and real families involved. And then it gets like real, like wonky. Sometimes I think it's fun just to watch some of the nonsense because it's kind of funny. Like, I think some of those flat earthers are crazy, but I don't know. Maybe they're right. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
But sometimes it's fun, like the Disney ones or just random things like that. Like, is it all just crazy coincidences or is there really truth to it? Does someone just be like, you know what I'm going to do?
Well, I think the Disney ones are funny, like to me, and kind of curious too, because I think what was it where how it was the Frozen girls, I can't remember their names.
Anna and Elsa.
Anna and Elsa, like their ship like sunk, and then Ariel like raided the
Right.
ship and
Yeah.
got stuff out of it and whatnot. So it was like I thought those kind of things, like how the stories all mixed and combined, like and then with Rapunzel, on that too, like
Yeah.
Rapunzel and the other guy would like were at the coronation day and that kind of and like that's crazy how someone can think of all this and kind of wrap it all
Well,
together. And it's like, all right. Or there's another one where Winnie the Pooh is actually uh, they're all disorders.
oh,
Like
right.
Piglet has anxiety, and Eeyore's depression, and Tigger is ADHD. Those kind of things. Like I kind of see that.
I guess
now.
that's
It
why
makes kind
Eeyore's
of
my
sense.
spirit animal.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for noticing me.
Nobody loves me. It's my birthday.
It's my guy. I totally relate with him.
My tail is missing. Oh, Pooh Bear.
Yeah, that's why Tigger was actually looking in the toilet.
What?
He was looking for poo.
We're not having dad jokes yet. We got a bonus one. Bonus joke. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's have some fun here. It's time to get into our top 5. This week's top 5 is our top 5 favorite fast food restaurants. You got a good list?
I think so. I think my list is correct, so therefore I think it's good.
So does that mean mine's wrong?
Well, it was a little hard just because let me put on the spectacles here.
Yes. I got a couple honorable mentions though as well, but
I'm not a huge fast food guy.
Yeah, me neither.
But I think weekends like this where the kids have to be here, there, and everywhere, and I'm not much of a meal prepper at home or planner or whatever. Sometimes it is convenient.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be nice back in our day, like Taco Bell, for example. I remember going to Taco Bell after high school, and for $3, you could eat like a king.
Yeah, you have like 6 tacos and a drink.
Now $3 gets you a taco. That's not even good if you're lucky.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I think I saw online not too long ago. It was like a receipt from Taco Bell from like 1996.
Yes,
and it was like total $4.27.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, me and the boys would go there Friday nights after hockey, and that was like our cheap meal, junk meal, whatever. And like I think the last time we went, it was like $32. I'm like, for Taco Bell, like, and the quality, like everything else, the quality's gone in the shitter, if you will, because that's where all Taco Bell ends up anyway.
It's true.
But it used to be at least decent quality.
Yeah, I know.
Now it really
Used to be. No,
sucks.
yeah, and half the time you're biting into it and like all this grease and just
Yeah,
crap
it's
is falling out of it. It's like I can't. I don't like to eat Taco Bell. I
no,
really don't.
it's
Like if anybody wants to have it in the house, I'm like, you get that. I'll figure something else out. That's fine. I'm good.
but back in the day when I was a poor college student or whatever and I had $4, I'm like, oh, a full meal.
Absolutely. My brother, God rest his soul, he would always keep a few bucks of change like in his like little cubby thing or whatever in the car. And if he got hungry after school, he would just drive to Taco Bell, couple, a little bit of change, and he'd have a couple tacos, drive home. It's good to go.
I mean, I'm so old, I remember the dollar menu.
Yeah. Yeah, when it was actually a
It
dollar
was
menu, for
actually a dollar.
sure.
Now it's the value menu.
Yeah, which is not even a value.
It's not even a thing,
And
but
then even still, you go to McDonald's, you get like a 39-cent hamburger or a 59-cent cheeseburger, whatever it was. My brother, same brother, would get 2 cheeseburgers and create his own double cheeseburger. He would just get rid of one set of buns and slap them together.
yeah,
It's good to go. And it was cheaper than buying a cheeseburger.
cheeseburger.
Break the system. He knew early on how to
Now they
do it.
charge you $5 for that.
Yeah, right. It's bull crap. Absolute bull crap. Or you get the 2 cheeseburger meal with fries and a drink for like $80.
Well, you know what sucks about because they do the value this week. It was on Wednesdays and Thursdays. It was the 6-7 meal. So I hate that I know that. It was you're welcome, Maya. The you could get a 59-cent hamburger cheeseburger
Mhm.
through the app, and you get one. I'm like,
Only one.
only one.
That's
I'm
it.
like, what
Wait,
are
wait,
we
wait.
doing?
Did you have to purchase something else to
No,
get
you
it?
could just get the one,
Oh,
but you can only get one.
that's lame.
It's so dumb.
It's lame, but I get it. You know, because otherwise they're just giving stuff away. But I tell you what, if if companies would for a week, if companies would go back to like say 1992, do their prices for 1 week, they would make a killing. I guarantee you.
And they'd probably still be profitable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'd
Yeah.
make a killing, and they would do just fine. They'd probably have zero loss
0.
whatsoever.
Yep.
And then they have like lines literally wrapped around the building. Same thing with gas. Could you imagine you drop gas down to like what it was in 1990?
Yeah.
It'd be less than $1 a gallon.
Well, I see these idiots, and all due respect, but like at the Costco's and
I
the
mean, all
Sam's
due
Club,
respect. Yeah.
how they wait in line to save 10 cents. I'm like, my time's more valuable than saving 10 cents a gallon. I'm like, you're only putting 10 gallons on average. You're saving $1. You're waiting 2 hours. You're telling me your time is worth more than $2.
That's
I
pretty
don't know.
bad.
It's crazy.
That's pretty bad.
I just don't have the patience to sit
No.
there for
I
45 minutes to save $4.
I have a cashback reward gas app that I use called Upside, and I'll get my cashback that way. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I get it. You got to do what you got to do to get through
exactly right.
but still, but
Exactly right.
man, you can be more productive in an hour than just sitting in a line waiting for gas.
All right, top 5 fast food restaurants. Give me your number 5.
So number 5, I hated putting it on there
Why?
because it's usually terrible, and
just talking about
it's terrible, but for some reason I still love it. And it's so weird because this analogy is so true. Like you go to a nice restaurant,
Yeah.
and they screw up, the likelihood of you returning are so low. This place screws up probably 4 out of the 5 times,
and you still go back,
and you
right?
go right back.
Yeah.
You're like, well, it sucked today. Oh well, it's like a lottery ticket when you go there.
Maybe
Oh, come on, let's be good today. Nope.
roll the dice. Come on.
But I still love Mickey D's.
Do you?
Yeah, like breakfast. I think they have one of the better fast food breakfasts. And then I just like the plain simple hamburgers. Not the cheeseburger, just the plain simple everyday hamburger.
With the onions and ketchup and mustard
Yeah,
on
I could
it.
eat like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was hard to put on there, but it was hard to leave off of there. That's like
it's almost a guilty pleasure type.
It is a guilty
food,
pleasure.
Right?
Something about too late night and you sit in your car eating a McDonald's burger. You feel terrible about yourself, but it's like slightly rewarding and satisfying too. You know what? Speaking of McDonald's, I don't know why I'm pumping up Netflix today, but that documentary with Michael Keaton, who we talked about last week with Batman.
There's a movie though, right?
Yeah, the McFounder.
Yeah.
Super. If you've ever watched it,
I've seen bits and pieces.
So good.
That's definitely one I do want to watch of how that whole thing.
I mean, he completely took this this 2 brothers, the McDonald's brothers out in California,
made it kind of franchising, right?
Yeah, and they did not want to. They absolutely refused to. They did not want to do it, and he just kept pressuring them and pushing them into
Crockett or
Ray
something
Kroc.
Yeah, Ray Kroc. Yeah.
And he talked about the ultimate cheat code because it talks about how he went in there, and if you wanted a McDonald's franchise, you had to buy the land from him. So he would go buy all the real estate, and then you would pay to use their franchise. Oh, and you'd also have to pay me rent to be there. So he was making, if you sold one burger or zero burgers at his location, he didn't care because you were still paying the franchise fee. You were paying his rent to rent
The
the
land
lot.
fee, yeah.
And it's funny because it shows how crazy some of the McDonald's and why the brothers didn't want to do it. Because you had McDonald's selling like tacos in some locations
Yeah.
and doing all kinds of wild
Chicken
and
wings
wacky
and that
stuff.
kind of crap, yeah.
But super interesting how he took this simple little hamburger stand in California and
Yeah.
turned it into the billion
Made it his
dollar
name.
is today. And
Yeah.
super fascinating. But yeah, I put Mickey D's on there out
I
of
can't eat Mickey D's anymore.
no.
I'll go there. I'll get a cup of coffee from there. I think their coffee's delicious. But yeah, I can't do it. And every now and again I'll get like a hankering, like, man, I want a Big Mac. And I'll go and I'll get one and I'll bite in and I'm like, this sucks. It's not what it
Yeah.
used to be. And also my whole beef, no pun intended, my whole beef with Big Macs though, it's all like, or you call this thing the Big Mac, but it's not that big anymore,
Right.
you
It's
know?
mostly nonsense in there.
Yeah. It's like my thing is like take the quarter pounder patties, stick it inside there, make it feel like a big freaking burger. Make it feel like a Big Mac. Now they got this big arch thing that's supposed to like take over, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
You see the videos of that of this
Yes.
this burger's delicious.
How do I get into this thing? I don't know.
Uh,
And then I think it's great. Then you have like the spoof, like A&W's
yeah.
CEO did it, and like Burger King, and they're like, oh, they're like shoving half the burger in their mouth. I'm like, that's the way you eat a burger, man.
Yeah. But so yeah, they're on there. Like I hate it. I had it the other night and it's you feel gross eating it, but it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Listen, it fills the belly. It may not be the most nourishing thing, but it fills the belly,
And
right?
every once in a while when it's right, it's so good. Like
Yeah.
a fresh batch of McDonald's fries, no one can touch.
I'll tell you this much though. I
And the
mean,
McDonald's Coke, which
I
has
was
been
that's just
proven
where,
to
that's just
be
where I was going. It's
I've
like their fountain Coke is like probably one of the best that you'll
it's
get
the
anywhere
best
else.
because they only make Coke only makes it for them
Yep,
in the metal containers and the like man, that it
it's good.
just hits different.
It's good.
So that's my number 5.
That's your number five. All right. So my number five. People might hate me for this one. Is Chick-fil-A. It's my number five. I again not a big fast food person. Not a big Chick-fil-A person. I'll eat it. The family loves Chick-fil-A. Wife and kids love Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, man, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Whatever. What I do like is that they'll do like their limited sandwiches here and there. Like I think now they got some kind of jalapeno sandwich, whatever, and I'm like, I want to go try it, right? Um, but yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. Like when I was in high school in Virginia, my freshman year, I was at a private school, and we always had somebody would like cater in the lunch, right? And I don't know what day of the week it was. Let's just call it Wednesday, for example. Wednesday was always Chick-fil-A day, right? Friday was always pizza. Then you had other varieties that came in, and it was always Wednesday. It'd be like, Mom, I want to get lunch at school. Okay, and then I would always get a chicken sandwich with Chick-fil-A sauce every time, and that was the go-to. And it's just like now I'm just all like,
Meh.
had enough.
I do like their breakfast. The chicken biscuit in the morning is
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah.
I think my biggest problem with Chick-fil-A, it's definitely not on my list because it's meh to me. Um, Whatever asshole designs their drive-throughs, like, what are you doing? You know you're gonna do high volume. Like, it is the biggest cluster of nonsense.
Yeah, even like the newer
The
buildings,
newer
it
build,
doesn't
like
make it any better.
you can't, like oh, and here's what else annoys me. Like you got to order through the app and whatever, because otherwise you go up to the drive-through and she's there to pleasure me or whatever they say. My
Yeah, yeah,
pleasure.
it's my pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like I can't even see the menu board, so I
Like,
got to order through the app anyway. I don't have your menu memorized, so if there is some new stuff, I won't even know about it because it's just you stand there. I pressure tell me, what do you want? The number one, the number two, the number three. I don't know. Just give me the like.
yeah, but that happens to you anywhere.
But I don't know. So Chick-fil-A didn't make my list. Like if it's
So
there and I have to eat it,
yeah.
sure, but I'm not like seeking it out.
So like, one of the things we do, like every week, Bryson will get Chick-fil-A breakfast once a week. Like, our boys will do our lesson with Ryan or like his lesson with Cappy or whatever on a Thursday, and it's like every week we go get Chick-fil-A and I take him to school, right? But I always order it in the app. So the only thing that bothers me about the app is that you order it, but you still have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you order it and then when you get there you just pick it up and go. No, it's like we'll have your food ready for you. or won't get your food put together when you get here. I'm all like, what's the point of doing
You save
order
me
ahead
zero
thing?
time.
Yeah, exactly right. And they took away the parking spots at a lot of them.
Oh, you have
Like,
to go through the
you
cluster
have
of
to
the
go through the
drive-through.
drive-through. You have to go walk in, right? But a lot of them got rid of the parking spots. And I get it for some locations because like for safety issues for the employees because they got to walk across the parking lot.
But again, it comes down to design. You know you're going to be busy. You know you're high volume.
Yep.
And it's like they designed the parking lot. Let's make it in the most complicated system possible for our guests and for our workers.
Like the one in Valrico is terrible. Have you been to that one?
No.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like the way they have the you have to like go in and wrap around to get in into this
If I have to work that hard to get a
drive-through.
chicken sandwich, I'll just find something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go across the
But
street.
if you hand it to me and I'm hungry, I'll eat it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of chicken, my number 4, I think Chick-fil-A did good too because they hit the market at the right time.
Yeah,
Because it was at a time you couldn't really get good chicken sandwiches because
true.
McDonald's are garbage and whatever. So for one of my 40 chicken places to choose from, I went the place we probably go to the most is Zaxby's.
Yeah, really? Zaxby's made your list?
I think they have I'm a big chicken tender guy. I'll go to
Yeah.
a fancy restaurant and order chicken tenders when I'm not in the mood for anything else. I love me some tendies. And to me, Zaxby's has the most consistent. Raising Cane's is close for me, but I don't know. Zaxby's is good. It's always good quality. They have really good salads if you're in the mood for trying to be
They do have
healthy.
decent salads.
Their wings are actually pretty decent. They have like a nice family meal because my boys eat like
bottomless
disposals.
pits, right? Yeah.
So you can get like the Zach Back Spock, which is like 20 tenders, 4 fries, and like all that bread for
That's a
like
good
a
deal.
deal. And you like every time you use the app, you always save $5-10.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's good value, it's good quality. So yeah, I know it's kind of random, but I threw Zaxby's on there.
Zaxby's isn't bad. That did not make my list. I honestly didn't think about it, but for me personally, I think the chicken tenders are too salty. I was like, it's just a little too much there. But the kids love it. Like Bryson and Sonia, they'll eat the crap out of some Zaxby's. The Big Zack snack was always a go-to. Bryson likes the chicken nibblers. It's not bad. I think it's a good value for what you're getting. And then again, you get the app, you have the rewards and that kind of thing, so you get free food here and there. But
Right.
they actually have it set up to where when you order ahead, it's ready
for you when you get there. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
nice.
thanks.
Yep.
So kudos to Zaxby for that one. That's good. Yeah, Zaxby's good. All right. So my number 4 would be Culver's. Culver's, because you know how it is in Florida. It's hard to have a good burger place, right? Or at least for now. So for me, fast food burger, Culver's is the number 1 in this area. It's a good fresh made burger. It's a smash burger. It's easy. It's simple. We were just talking about it earlier today. Like we found the hack, right? If all you have to do is a kids meal. Even as an adult, you do a kids meal. Why? Because you get a single burger patty. You can put cheese on it. You can put lettuce, mayonnaise, pickles, ketchup, whatever. You can load it up with all the toppings. You can pick your sides. You can get onion rings. You can get cheese curds. You can do French fries, applesauce, whatever. Then you can get a drink. So you can get a fountain drink, a chocolate milk, and
You
a
just want your
regular
ice
milk.
cream at the end.
Thanks for taking stealing my thunder.
Sorry.
Yeah, but then you get ice cream, right? And it's all included. What is it, like $8, $9, something like that? That's a deal.
It is a
That's
deal.
Or you're spending like $13.50 for just the cheeseburger, like the deluxe cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, whatever. I'm like, kids meal's the way to go.
Good way to go.
That's the way to go. And I'm a sucker for onion rings. So I mean, their onion rings are pretty good too.
They are good.
So yeah, Culver's was my number 4.
I debated booting McDonald's off and putting Culver's on because it's Anakin rates every cheeseburger in the area because he could live off cheeseburgers alone.
Yeah,
and that's his go-to burger place. And it is always fresh. It is always consistent.
It's good.
I would take a Culver's burger over a McDonald's burger.
Yes,
any
day.
The only issue with Culver's is sometimes you do have to wait a hot minute, but you appreciate it because it is made fresh.
Yeah, exactly
so
right.
It's more of like, hey, let's go to Culver's, get some ice cream, get some burgers. So it's more of a McDonald's sucks now too because I don't know if you've noticed their newer stores, you don't see a human anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is nice in a way because who likes people? But at the same time,
definitely not
if
you.
they screwed up your order or you need to see a human for something, good luck.
Yeah.
There's no more refill machines in the restaurant.
Really?
You can't see the kitchen. You can't see a worker. It's just kiosk everywhere.
Oh, God.
And then that's it.
There's no fountain.
There's no fountain. No, all the newer concepts are they're just like,
how do you get a refill?
you have to wait for a worker to come out, and they won't because they just run number 42, and then they run to the back as fast as they can. Can I get it? No, nope. Nope.
That's terrible.
Yeah, like almost all the new ones that have remodeled,
Mm.
they're set up to where you feel weird eating in there now because no one does it because it's weird. It's very strange. It's not like when I was growing up, you liked to go to McDonald's because they
Yeah.
had like the playland and it
Yeah.
was fun and it was different.
Absolutely.
Now it just seems like a strange waiting room.
They even had a smoking section back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember that? A little tinfoil, little
hmm
ashtrays and stuff.
So now it's like a weird waiting room and it's awkward. It's
It
just
is awkward.
so yeah, that's it. McDonald's is off.
Oh,
We'll just put Culver's back on my
I love it.
list.
I love it. Yeah, the other thing that McDonald's used to do is like you used to be able to like say, "Can I have my birthday party at McDonald's?"
hmm
Remember that back in the day? Yeah, not anymore.
You know how McDonald's still suckers me in though?
Hmm.
If you look around this room, all those damn little Happy Meal toys. Because they've been running the Disney ones lately, and then recently they had the miniature McDonald's sets.
Yeah.
So you got the little miniature drive-through, the little miniature restaurant, the little
All right.
miniature. So
So you're talking about that, and screw you, McDonald's Canada, when they had all the hockey sticks.
I ordered them on eBay.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Well,
but those were cool.
I can't wait to see them when they come in. But yeah, I'm like, dude, what's up with that? I mean, yes,
hmm
okay, I get it. Hockey was invented in Canada, but still, showed the U.S. some love,
Yep.
right? I mean, you got some USA players that Austin Matthews stick was part of it, right? A couple other guys. I don't know, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. You're right
Super
there. I
cool.
mean, the
Their
toy
branding
selection
and
was pretty
cross
good.
marketing thing is super cool.
Yeah, they
Um,
did a good job with that.
yeah, because starting I think next month is that
That thing.
that thing.
That
I'm
thing.
super excited. I can't wait to go get that because it's really
Can't even
popular.
remember it. Damn it. All right. So, and again, it's like the chicken nuggets back in the day, so much
So
better.
good.
Now
Yeah.
they're terrible.
Awful.
I don't even think they're real chicken.
I don't think it's anything.
It's something,
Something.
but it's not chicken. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just my feeling on it. All
Number
right.
3.
Number three. What's your number three?
Because we eat at this place a lot. One, it's not as good as it used to be, but nothing is. But they have a really good family meal. It's a family favorite, which is Panda Express.
Yeah. All right.
The family meal, I think it's like $35 and it comes with a ton of food.
Yeah.
We get all orange chicken.
Orange chicken's good.
It's
I like
really
orange
good. It's
chicken.
really consistent. Like I said, lately it's been kind of hit or miss, but I feel like everything kind of is now. But overall, it's usually pretty good. It's usually pretty fresh. You
Yeah.
don't feel gross after eating it. Um,
Man,
so
I haven't had good Chinese food in a long time. I think the last time I had good Chinese food was P.F. Chang's. Um, and that was a while ago. But I've had Panda Express before. Nothing that I'm all like, oh my god, I gotta eat there all the time. I know you guys eat there a lot, but I'm just like, eh. But I kind of honestly, I've kind of steered away from Chinese food in general. It's funny stories. Like we had one of Bryson's friends spend the night, and they're like, yeah, we need to get Chinese from the local place in town. We're like, okay, I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was right by Publix. Just one of those quick walk in, pick it
mhm.
out and go. So we order all the food, we bring it home, and Bryson's buddy, like, his stomach starts to hurt. He's like, oh, he goes in the bathroom, throws up, goes, I'm good. I'm like, what just happened? He's, I'm good. I don't need to go home. Like, okay. But all of us are all like, it just didn't settle in our stomachs well at
No,
all. I'm like,
yeah,
ever since then, I'm just all like, I could go without
because
Chinese.
some of those little local places are super hit or miss.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty good, but I can also tell you, coming from the restaurant industry, the stories the health inspector would tell me about when he walked into some of
I
those,
can imagine.
they were not okay stories.
Yeah.
And back in the day, conspiracy theories was
Cat and dog.
the cat and dog. My dad used to tell me stories about when they would go to Chinese buffets,
Yeah.
how people would bring red food dye and squirt it on their food afterwards because they were known for like picking up the plates and putting it back on the buffet.
Oh,
So like it's always had like this weird, and I guess it's yeah, but I do like me some Chinese.
man. I mean, I like an egg roll. Don't get me wrong. Egg roll, the duck sauce and spicy mustard. Woo! Stuff's good.
It is
That
good.
stuff's good. I don't know if you've been to this place or not, but my number three is Potbellies. Have you had a sandwich from Potbellies?
I have.
It's pretty good, I think. It's like a more newer version of a Quiznos.
Right.
Better quality selection of meats. better ideas with how they do their sandwiches and everything like that. I took Bryson there one time, and he's like, "Let's go to Pop-Belly's." Yeah, it's a good sandwich place. Um, the only downside to it is that Monica candy eaters, they don't have really gluten-free options as far as bread and stuff goes, and everything goes in that oven, so it makes it a little challenging there. So she hasn't experienced it, but Bryce and I really like it. I think it's
I've
good.
been there a couple times. It wasn't bad. I do remember Quiznos back in the day. It
Yeah.
was a little. It was a good $42 sandwich. I remember.
It wasn't cheap. I think, I could be wrong, but I think there's still a Quiznos open over in Lakeland
Oh,
in a gas station.
when I was in Vegas and recently in the airport, there was a Quiznos. I was like,
Was it
oh, look at
really?
there.
Wow. Their turkey bacon ranch sandwich
Mm-hmm.
was
It
so good.
was good.
That was so good. Like that was my go-to at Quiznos. But yeah, Potbelly's, it's good. It's simple. It's easy. Warm I like a hot sandwich. I think it's good. Which I'll get to my number one later.
Mm.
Mm. What's your number two?
Um, Chipotle.
Me too. Honest to goodness, that's my
Yeah.
second one.
Um, it's good on the go.
Yeah,
It's good high protein.
yeah.
It's I like how you can see it kind of being made and it's
It's
reasonably
right there.
fresh.
Yeah.
Um, everyone here likes it, which is a rare thing. Anakin used to hate it,
Hmm.
but now he's finally found something he'll eat there. So that got us to the point. Anakin's super picky. Um, but he just gets rice and chicken and nothing else. I'm like, fair enough.
That's Sony rice,
Um,
chicken, and cheese, man. Simple,
so like I like Chipotle. I mean, it's gotten a little pricey like everything else.
like everything else. Yeah,
Um,
but
but
there's
at
ways
least
you can
it's
work
still like
around it.
good. I feel like it feels fresh. It doesn't feel gross after you eat it.
Do you have their app?
I do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like no matter where you go, you have to have an app for something because all these places have rewards. Even Culver's jumped on the bandwagon. They got rewards now,
Words,
so
yeah.
it's all like, I mean, you got to do it, right? Because we like to have chips with our Chipotle. Their salted lime chips are so freaking good.
Mhm.
Like I would just eat a whole bag of their chips, honest to goodness. Um, but yeah, you're right. It's like, you can have a high protein meal. You can load it up with whatever chicken. My favorite chicken that they have right now, actually, and it's one of their seasonal ones, is the Al Pastor chicken.
Yeah.
Love that thing. Um, but yeah, it's so good. And yeah, like you said, it's everyone agrees to it. It's like, hey, you want to do Chipotle? Yeah, let's do
Like, hey, you want to spend $80 for some chicken?
Chipotle.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, perfect. But
Yeah,
I like
please.
I like Chipotle. I think it's good. You can mix it up. You can change it up.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, with the app too. One day I went in there just because I was trying to decide what to eat. And it's like, oh, for rewards members, double protein for free today. I was like, huh, sure enough. I guess I will get some
Click.
Chipotle.
Yeah, let's do it.
And they do a lot of random BOGOs too,
Yeah, they do.
which is nice.
They do.
Like, so
I like, yeah, you can't go wrong with it. And we just got one in Plant City finally. I was like, yes.
hmm.
We had a Moe's there forever. Moe's is terrible.
Moe's was good when it
It
first came
was. It
out.
was
Because I
back in
thought
the
their
day,
queso was
but
delicious.
yeah, it's true.
Their
I'll give you
Joey
that.
Bag of Donuts burrito.
Joey bag of donut. I used to get the stacker.
Mm,
That was like on their secret menu before they like made it popular.
yeah.
If you asked for, oh yeah, we'll make a stack. I thought that was
But
great.
yeah, Moe's I thought went downhill real quick, real fast. And these, as quick as they popped up, almost as quick as they
Yeah,
disappear. I don't even know where one is anymore.
there's one in Valrico next to that famous Tate on 60 there.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if you remember where that is.
Nope.
But yeah, there's one over there. That's the only one I know of that's still around, and cars are in the parking lot. So I'm like, okay,
Mm.
cool. So, yeah, but yeah, Chipotle's good. Like you said, good quality ingredients, fresh, easy, simple. Everyone likes it. Um, you can mix and match, your proteins and everything too. So it's good. It's good. I like it. All right, what's your number one? I know you're number one. What
I
was your
mean,
number one?
my number one, it's a no doubter for me. Um, I feel like it's somewhat controversial because people don't always get it.
Yeah.
But I think what stuck for me was I grew up in California and I went to a private school.
Mhm.
And I think it was Mondays. It was this place came in.
Are you kidding me?
No. And what was cool about it was there wasn't one far from our school. So the teacher in the morning would hand out the slips
Yeah.
like the workers would use
Hmm.
before there was computer. I'm sure there was a computer of some sort, but it was mostly you.
Yeah.
So I thought it was so
Everybody
cool. You had the
handwritten.
thing, you got to like check what you wanted, check the this, check the that, check the that. And you had your little ticket. They came and collected them.
Hmm.
And then when it was time for lunch, you stood in line and you handed them your ticket. They handed you your burger. And it was a great
Done.
day.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and the exciting thing about this is
Super
it's moving
exciting.
more West Coast. They just opened up a huge East Coast um, corporate office,
Yeah.
and they opened 8 stores in Tennessee,
Oh,
like that. So there's one 9 hours away.
that's all.
I was like,
9 hour drive, not a big
it's
deal.
not a long
Is
drive.
it really?
Yeah. So my number one's In-N-Out.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think other places are better. People are like, oh, Five Guys is way better. Yeah, Five Guys is also $100 for a burger.
No, I
Um,
don't agree with that.
I love In-N-Out because anywhere we go, a West Coast trip, it's always our first stop.
Yeah.
As soon as we land, we go straight to In-N-Out. When we were in Vegas, we landed, put our bags in the room, went straight to In-N-Out. Um,
I think it's awesome.
I just, for me, so a lot of it's nostalgia. I like how fresh it is. I like that the menu's still the same. It's 5 things on the menu. I
Yeah.
know the secret menu's there, but it's single, double. That's it. The freezer's only used there for milkshakes for the ice cream.
That's great.
The shake machine always works. It's never broken. McDonald's. Um, all the workers are always, it's just always well staffed.
Yeah.
They're always super friendly.
Mhm.
The orders come out. Like when we were in Vegas a few months back, we were like order 42 and they were on order like 10 when we got there. And it was still like a 5-minute wait. And it comes out fresh, perfect. I love it. It's like I said, maybe because I don't get it as much out
Yeah.
here, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it's always such an online heated debate. It's like,
No, I mean, and that's what I was telling you is like that's one of my honorable mentions, only because it's not readily available to us, right?
mhm.
Because we were in California last year. Yeah, we went to California last year for spring break. Bryson had it at least 4 times. I mean, he loves In-N-Out. I really enjoyed In-N-Out. Monica can't eat there. They don't have gluten-free options. I guess they can do a lettuce wrap, but it's not the same. Um, uh, but yeah, it's good. It's a good burger. Even when mine and Bryson's first experience with it is when we did the pond hockey tournament out in Colorado, and we went into Denver and had it there. It's
Mhm.
like, okay, all right, their fries aren't bad either.
The fries are probably my least favorite.
Yeah, it's understandable, but
I
they're not
think towards the
terrible.
end of the trip, I always get them to get them at first,
Hmm.
but then I think towards the end of Vegas, I was like, I'm just gonna go get a single and a vanilla milkshake and call it a day. Um, but yeah, you can do the 3x3 in the secret menu. There's 3 patties, load that sucker up, and then wash it down with a milkshake, which are always delicious, and
Don't they
then
have like animal style fries or something
yeah,
like
you can get
that?
yep, animal style
What
fries.
is that?
So it's like their secret sauce,
Yeah,
and it's just loaded on top of the fries.
that's it. Just the sauce?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought they do like some ground up meat or something on
Well,
there.
you can do different you can get cheese on them, you
Oh,
can get, different toppings, you can
okay,
do whatever you want.
nice, nice.
So yeah, In-N-Out's my go-to.
Listen, like I said, if they were more readily available, I'd probably be right there with you. But for me, my number one is Jersey Mike's. Right, I enjoy a good sandwich. Jersey Mike's, I think, has like a really good sandwich. Just a cold cut sandwich. Um, they're right now they're doing this hot Italian. I'm talking about the sandwich, not me. So they're doing this hot Italian sandwich. And it's delicious. They got like this pepper relish on there, and they do the Italian meats and the provolone cheese, and then they'll load it with some lettuce and onion and that kind of thing. What's great too is that they'll actually take the onion and cook it with the meat, so the onion like caramelizes and stuff, so it's sweeter. But no, that's a good sandwich. But yeah, for me, Jersey Mike's my number one. And then my other honorable mention. Have you heard of Sheets?
Is that a gas
It
station?
is a gas station,
Yeah.
but I have a restaurant inside of it too.
Right,
Sheets makes this pretzel burger that's freaking unreal.
right.
And you're like, what? A pretzel burger from a gas station? But yeah, it's another honorable mention there. But yeah, mainly in the Northeast, I think they are. Um, but yeah, the Sheets pretzel burger got turned on to
Mm,
me by a buddy of mine from the golf academy. Thanks, Goat.
mm.
Um, but yeah, we he and I went on a road trip up to Virginia. We ran into a Sheets gas station and got some pretzel burgers. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's good
I
stuff.
do like Jersey Mike's. My only issue with it is I think mayonnaise is the most disgusting condiment on planet Earth.
Yeah,
Anyone who likes or uses mayonnaise is disgusting.
come on.
And every time I'll tell the worker, it doesn't matter, delivery, it always comes with extra mayonnaise on there.
Yeah,
Every time.
yeah.
That's why I like to go. I don't order on the app from there anymore. I have to go in and watch them make it. And they still want to like grab that thing. And they don't want to just put
A little
a
bit.
little bit. It
Yeah, they
always
wanna
has to be as much as can
smother it.
smother it.
Yeah.
And it's not yeah, you can undo a tomato or a piece of lettuce. You can't undo mayonnaise. Because once
Can't
it
scrape it
soaks
off.
and seeps into your
It's
thing,
there.
it's
You're
done.
screwed.
And I can't eat it.
Yeah.
Because my wife would just scrape it off. I'm like, you can't just scrape it off.
You can't.
It's um
Didn't that happen to us on our first podcast? Like
yeah,
I got us Jersey Mike's and loaded your
low
sandwich
mayonnaise.
up with mayonnaise. I'm all like, damn it. And then they totally forgot to pack mine. So I'm like, they're like, you're gonna come back for it? I'm like, yes, I am.
Hmm.
And I get there, I'm like, oh, by the way, The other sandwich had mayonnaise on it. They're like, well, you put mayonnaise. I'm like, it's not supposed to have mayonnaise.
But it's always fresh. I do like Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is good, and
I would put
they
Jersey
cut the
Mike's
meat right
over a
there.
pub sub.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. For me, Publix subs, they were good. But I think for me, the quality and how they make the sandwiches just isn't as good as it used to be.
Yeah,
You know, but that whole ultimate, oh my god,
it is good.
that was where it was at.
I didn't have any honorable mentions, but I had a one would never go to.
A fast food you would never
I
go
just
to.
can't do it.
Where?
Subway. I think there's nothing grosser than
Well,
a Subway.
here's the thing. Here's my take with Subway on it now. Okay, so in the 90s when Subway was like kind of getting out there, I loved it was good then. It really was because they take the bread out from the middle, they slap the meat in there, and then you're halfway eating it, and that little piece on top is gone, and you got meat just thrown out the backside of it. But it used to be good. But if you think about it, it was really them and Blimpies were the only two sandwich places around. But now you have all, and I talked about two of them. You got Potbellies and Jersey Mike's, and you got honorable mention Jimmy John's. But you got all these sandwich places out there. I think that like you said, it's like the I don't know what you want to call it, but just
I don't know how they survive in this environment
I don't either
because it's not good.
no, I don't feel like you're eating fresh.
No.
And you don't got the $5 footlong anymore, so it's all like, eh.
And not to get back into conspiracy theories, but their spokesman wasn't the best role model.
Jared.
Oh, awkward.
Oh!
And then just the smell of that place, because like sometimes they're like in grocery stores or Walmarts or whatever, you smell it and it just smells gross.
Ooh.
And just like the meat looks like it's just been out for years. And it's just like
Yeah.
warm and it's just like, I don't know.
That's not what it used to be.
The whole place just, I can't.
I know.
There's nothing there I could ever eat.
I know. Like middle school, we would have I played football in middle school, so we'd have time from the time school ended till our game. So a group of us would go and walk, I don't know, we'd probably walk like half a mile away, and we'd go to Subway and we'd get something to eat. And it was decent. It was good. Like, you get a meatball sub and you don't feel like you're not eating a meatball. So you're like, I don't know what this mystery meat is. But
Didn't they get in trouble a while back because of tuna? First of all, anyone that would eat
the tuna. Yeah.
in general is gross. Secondly, you get tuna from a thing that's been sitting in a thing all day, so you're getting like warm
and
tuna with mayonnaise and relish and
they tested it and there wasn't an ounce of tuna.
Like, what is it?
Well, yeah.
It's so gross.
It's probably some Bill Gates bio food, whatever crap that's in there.
So Subway's my, you know what? I'll just go hungry list.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Do I have any of those? Taco Bell. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I'm going for tacos, I'm going to a legit taco place.
Right.
Los Chapos Tacos or that new Nueve Cantina down there in Brandon is good. We've got I'm gonna blank on it right now. Oh, Taco Ray. We've got a Taco Ray in town. That's pretty good too. Pretty authentic tacos, street tacos. So if I'm getting tacos, I'm getting real tacos. Or, my wife makes pretty good homemade tacos too. They're pretty banging. Can't go wrong there.
Sweet. Well, I think that's a good top 5.
Good top 5. Absolutely. All right. Got a dad joke for me?
I do.
You got one or two?
I just have one because it's a longer dad joke.
Oh, okay.
So this pod should come out real close or nearby on my dad's birthday.
When's your dad's birthday?
March 31st.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is what, 2026. I think he would have been 82 this year.
Wow.
Maybe 83, somewhere in that range.
Was he born?
45.
45. Yeah, my dad was born 45 too.
Yeah.
81.
Yeah. Wow. So my dad passed about 21 years ago. So he was known for just being the funniest guy in the room. He loved the attention. He loved the to make people laugh.
I see where you get it from.
He was just always that guy. He actually liked people though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, people like making people laugh, so that's fair.
He was just one of those guys that everyone loved. He gravitated towards. He was a good guy, and he loved telling stupid jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So this joke, I was trying to think of a good dad joke, and this one always stuck with me. It's a terrible joke, and it's a long joke, but for some reason, it makes me laugh every time.
All right.
So this guy, we'll call him Charlie. He worked at a factory. It was a big factory, and they did all kinds of like construction there and work there and all this kind of stuff. And every day when Charlie left work, you had to go through security to make sure you didn't have anything on you that you weren't supposed to have on you.
Right.
So Charlie would push his wheelbarrow out to the security checkpoint, and it was always filled with like sawdust and stuff like that. And the security guard would get this flashlight and sift through it and look underneath it and be like, all right, have a good night. Have a good night. And he would leave. And this just went on and on for years and years and years.
Sawdust.
Sawdust.
Okay.
So same thing. Charlie get off work, push his wheelbarrow down. Hey, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Let me check the wheelbarrow. All right. Sift through it. It's like, damn, nothing in here again. All right. Have a good night. All right. Have a good night. Charlie finally retired.
Okay.
And that was it. It was his last shift. Pushed his wheelbarrow towards the security checkpoint. Security guard's like, man, I don't even care at this point. I'm not going to turn you in. I just have to know, for the past 15 years, what in the hell have you been taking out of here? Charlie goes, wheelbarrows.
That's so stupid. It's good. I love it. Oh, I don't even want to say mine. I should have went first.
So that's an Are My Pops. That was one of his classic
Oh my
terrible
God.
dad jokes.
That's so good though. Mine's dumb. And mine's like slapstick dumb. Like, why can't dinosaurs clap their hands? They're extinct. They're extinct. So stupid. Yeah, yours is good. I'll be taking a wheelbarrow. Oh my God. That's so great.
Well,
That's a good one.
I think we made it through 4 weeks.
We made it through 4 again. All right, my man.
Have a good week.
You have a good week. We'll be back next week. We'll talk about something dumb, of course, as always. Thank y'all for listening in. Keep following, keep liking. Check us out on Instagram. Listen to your Spotify, your iHeartRadio, your Prime Music, and we're gonna try and get onto some other podcast platforms as well, like Apple, YouTube. We're working out on that stuff. So stay tuned. We got some other stuff coming up. You guys take care.
Good night.